Hello, sweet people. Welcome to Jan's Ascension. I am Janice. I'm taking you guys on a walk with me this morning. I've been walking for about an hour. I had some negative energy that needed to be cleared. I received, before I talk about negative comments, I just want to talk for a second about all the positive and inspirational comments that were made and have been made on my YouTube channel. Guys, we are inspiring each other. We're inspiring each other. It's beautiful. People are saying that I am giving them support and inspiration. It goes both ways. And it's just a beautiful energy exchange. I just wanted to say that. I got a few negative comments, and it kind of bothered me. I kind of tossed and turned last night. I'm super tired right now, but I made myself get out and walk. One of the comments said, "This is an example of strength and independence gone wrong." And when I saw it, I immediately blocked them. I got rid of it. This is what I do with just any negative energy in my life. I don't have time or room for it, so I immediately blocked. And then another one said that that first comment sounded like maybe a chauvinistic person. That's what I felt from that comment. And then the second one sounded very personal. It sounded like someone from my job. It said, you quit a job that you worked for 18 years to do YouTube. You're weak. Something like that. And I'm very intuitive. I just felt like, yeah, that's the job. That's the job. Block. And then this other one, I had to jot some things down so that I could remember them. But this other comment, I actually saved this one just so I could remember it. I didn't immediately block. But it said, work isn't supposed to make you happy. It's supposed to pay your bills. So these are perfect examples of comments that I would hear on a daily basis at this job for many years, which is what kept me in fear for so many years. And I didn't really retain any friends, many or if at all any friends from that workplace, because frankly most of them think I'm absolutely crazy for doing what I'm doing, and some are angry. I just, like I said, I'm very intuitive. I watch people. I'm very sensitive. Some are angry with me. Maybe they're feeling that I've been ungrateful for the job. Some are envious. Definitely. A lot of them are envious. And I truly believe that it's because they wish they could do what I'm doing. but they're set in their ways, and they just won't do it because they're set in their ways. They wish they could. And some are just fearful. Some are just fearful, and they could inflict their fear. People could inflict their fear on you, and that's what was happening to me over the years. And just reading those comments brought all that back to me. But you could be guaranteed that I will not be talking about negative comments anymore on this channel. It's a complete waste of my energy and my time to focus on it. I will just block and keep it moving. So what I know for sure is that my job, and this is for you guys too. My job is to do what my soul, my spirit, God, the Most High, the Creator, tells me to do with all of my might. And that is what I'm doing. Am I feeling afraid? I'm afraid a little bit. The other day, I had no fear. Today I have a little fear, just a little. And it's something that you work on every day. You work on conquering every day. It's not that you're fearless and you're never afraid again. No, I work at this every day to be brave and courageous. And so I'll share with you in a future video about how I replenish my courage and my bravery, or how I get rid of fear. But it's a daily practice, just like other things. Self-love is a daily practice. Self-care is a daily practice. You have to work at these things every day. It's not like you wake up and you have it. You could, but it fluctuates. So that's one of the main things that I wanted to talk about in this video. I have something I want to show you guys. I've gotten some comments wanting me to talk about my van life a little. There will be future videos about my van life, but right now I'm going to just give you a quick tour of my van. Now, my van doesn't look spectacular right now. It looks lived in, and I mainly want to show like the wear and tear. I have a van tour video, which is the first video on my channel, but I wanted to show just a little bit of my life. I'm going to be showing you a lot of my life, so it'd be good for you to see this. So I'll turn the camera around and show you the Chariot. That's the name of my van. Okay, so here's the Chariot. I've had this vehicle for almost 4 years. It's a Dodge Ram ProMaster. 36-inch wheelbase. And this is gonna be quick. So I had them put windows in this van. It was basically a work van that I bought. It was an empty shell. And I'll talk more about it with you guys. But I just wanted to show you what it's looking like after almost 4 years. Now, I do everything in this van. I try to keep it as clean as possible. Sometimes it gets a little dusty in here. Sometimes it looks really, really lived in. But in the winter months, when it starts to get cold, I don't fill up my water tank because it could freeze. I don't have a hot water heater for my sink. So I fill up these military water tanks so I could use water for maybe a bird bath or to wash dishes and things like that. These gallons of water is what I drink. I drink distilled water. And yeah, I just try to keep the van as neat and as clean as possible. So this is the front. Let me open up let's see. I'm happy to show you guys the Chariot. I kind of lost motivation and inspiration, and so now I'm getting it back. But let me step back. So this is the Chariot. I keep these rugs down, especially in the winter months, just because the floor gets a little cold. And I have my little desk put up here, and this is my toilet. It's not in use right now, but I tend to keep it there. Sometimes I use it as a little stool. But let me come inside and show you just a few of the things that need work. So here, this cabinet where I keep my dishes and spices and seasonings and teas and things, this door kept coming off. I guess because I was opening it like 100 times a day. So the hinges kept breaking off. So I just took it off and put it in storage, and I bought some decorative baskets from like Five Below, and just it seems to be working out pretty good like this. I would like to get this van painted. So I wanted white shiplap walls. Now you can see my window sill. It's not dirty. It comes from me scrubbing it with trying to be clean and scrubbing it with a scrubber, but it could use a paint job here. And here, my closet, the knob to keep it closed, that has broken off, and so I use these clips to keep the closet closed. So that's another wear and tear thing. Here's another. When it rains really hard or really bad, I tend to get some mild leakage here. And it has leaked down the wall. And so I tuck paper towels behind the shiplap wall to try to catch some of that water, because I don't want mold. I don't want mold to develop. I had it checked out by the builders. The builders kind of checked back there and said everything was fine, and tried to figure out where the leaks were coming from. I had some sealant put up there as well to prevent leakage. I haven't had any leakage so far, but here's another example of the leaks that have been happening. I think this one is just me opening and closing the doors when it's really raining and wet outside. So yeah. And then I have if I move my toilet and pull back this rug, my toilet had these rubber stops at the bottom, but they came off. And so when I didn't realize that they had came off, and they started scratching my wood floor. And so that's another wear and tear, something that's worn that needs to be repaired eventually. And also the back doors, just scuffs and scars and a little leakage back here. It's not really leakage, it's from opening the door and the water getting in. But just spots on the walls. So for the most part, a good paint job and a few. Here's some more leakage down here at the bottom. And just the sliding door looks beat up, and it's been through a lot. So yeah. But yes, so this is, my bed. And I have my laundry bag. I put everything on the bed so I could show you guys the van. But I have my laundry bag here, my little backpack that I kind of carry most places. And this is my gym bag. I just carried this out of the gym. It has a damp towel that I need to hang up in it. And then I hang my towels here on these hooks that are just behind the cab. And yeah, here's my little fan that I keep in the bed with me because sometimes I'm hot and flashy. Hot and flashy. And then my tablet, I kind of watch movies and YouTube on it, and I have my little speaker here. But it's just the basics. It's just the basics. I'll give you guys more of a tour. I'll show you more things inside of my van as you come with me on my journey. I'll show you more things. I'll give you a quick look in the back, and then I'll give you a quick look. I call this the garage. I don't open it too much because I'm not at a campground. I'm in the city or nearby towns of the city. And so people are really curious about the van. They stop and look and they hang around it when I'm not there. So I have to be careful. So that's part of it. And then my water tank, which is empty. I stopped filling it because it's starting to get cold. A ladder and some camp chairs back there. So yeah, just a brief tour of the chariot. You guys will be in the chariot more with me in the future, in the near future. So